that my father posed no imminent threat to life or well-being at the time that he was shot and killed. He was on the ground, and we can prove that now. So when you're using deadly physical force, and I'm no expert with that, but I've done my research on the force continuum and what leads up to you using deadly physical force, there has to be an imminent threat. There was none. And if you want to say, for argument's sake, they keep using a knife, well, you also see in the reports and in the testimony that the weapon was taken from him initially before the door was even open. So how is he an imminent threat? And again, I know that if these beanbag shotguns are the equivalent of a punch from Mike Tyson, I don't believe that I can take 4 punches from Mike Tyson and just stand there and not fall down.
You're not old. Tell us about your dad.
My father, as I've said many times over, he was my superhero. So one of the things that hurts me is the fact that I lived 5 minutes away from this situation when it happened. And I wasn't able to get here, nor did the police department feel it was important enough to contact. You can listen to the audio that's on YouTube where they say contact his son, and you hear an officer say we don't need any mediators, we're not calling anyone. Why would you not call his son? Someone who could definitely defuse the situation if you feel it had escalated to that point. A police officer's job is to defuse a situation, not create one. They created one. And you're going to see that their reckless behavior, their no policy in place, no plan, resulted in the murder of a man. So now, who do we call as citizens of this city when cops murder people? Who do we call? So hopefully now, people will understand that there's laws and mechanisms that need to be put in place that will change that. Okay, as one of my attorneys was speaking about, giving officers 24 hours before they can make a statement. If I sit there 24 hours with someone else and have to make up something, I'm sure in 24 hours I can make something up that's believable. But see, that's their truth, and then there's facts. And we're looking at the facts. This is not something we made up. The facts are there. And when we go to trial and they see that, I really believe that we'll be victorious in this trial.
One thing, Mr. Chamberlain mentioned that he's called upon the Department of Justice to look at this case. After the grand jury here in the Westchester County DA's office failed to get an indictment in the killing of Mr. Chamberlain, we immediately drafted a letter and forwarded it to the U.S. Attorney's Office here in White Plains, Manhattan, Pre-Carrara, requesting that an investigation be opened up into the killing of Mr. Chamberlain and the failure of the city of White Plains to have adequate policies to handle cases involving individuals who allegedly had some mental health crises. We've met with the U.S. Attorney's Office on several occasions. The matter is under investigation. They're looking at the matter, and we're hopeful that today's ruling will help to push the U.S. Attorney's Office towards bringing a criminal indictment under U.S. federal criminal civil rights laws against this officer. Anything else?